Today we're tackling a big gaming problem, why gaming just isn't fun anymore. But stick around, because in the next minutes, I'm going to completely change how you think about gaming. You see, it's not the games that are the problem, it's how we're approaching them. And I've got the secret to making gaming fun again. We're going to dive into some mind-blowing insights from 3 game-changing books. Trust me, this isn't your typical gaming advice. I've been hearing a lot of people say gaming just isn't fun anymore. But here's the thing, you're probably just playing games wrong. This isn't just about picking up the latest AAA title. It's about understanding how we develop passion and skill in any activity, including gaming. Let's take a step back and look at some interesting ideas from a couple of books, So Good They Can't Ignore You, by Cal Newport, and Deep Work, also by Newport. These books talk about how passion isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop through building skills. Think about it. When was the last time you really got into a game? I mean, really dove deep into its mechanics, spent time mastering the controls, figuring out strategies. If you can't remember, that might be your problem right there. You see, according to Newport, passion comes from skill. The more skilled you become at something, the more you enjoy it. It's not about finding the perfect game that magically clicks with you. It's about putting in the time to get good at a game. You're probably not building a habit of skill development in your gaming. You might be jumping from game to game, never really giving yourself the chance to get good at any of them. Or maybe you're sticking to games that are too easy, that don't challenge you to improve. This is where the concept of deep work comes in. Newport argues that to really develop skills, we need to engage in focused, uninterrupted sessions of practice. For gaming, this could mean setting aside time to really learn a game's ins and outs without distractions. So if gaming isn't fun anymore, ask yourself, am I giving myself the chance to get really good at any games? Am I challenging myself to improve? Or am I just going through the motions? Try this. Pick a game, any game that interests you, and commit to really learning it. Spend time understanding its mechanics. Practice the harder parts. Set goals for yourself to improve specific skills within the game. You might be surprised. As you start to see yourself improve, as you overcome challenges you couldn't before, you might find that spark of fun returning. Because let's face it, there's nothing quite like the satisfaction of mastering a difficult game. Remember, gaming isn't just about passive entertainment. It can be a skill, a craft even. And like any skill, the more you develop it, the more rewarding it becomes. Now, let's talk about another game-changing book, Atomic Habits, by James Clear. This book has some awesome insights that we can apply to gaming. Clear talks about how small, consistent actions can lead to big changes over time. So here's a thought. What if you committed to playing one specific game every day, even if it's just for 15 minutes? I know what you're thinking, but I don't have time for that. Here's the thing though. It's not about marathon gaming sessions. It's about consistency. Clear calls this the 2-minute rule. Start a new habit with just 2 minutes of effort each day. So pick a game, any game that interests you, then commit to playing it for just 2 minutes every day. Seriously, just 2 minutes. It might seem ridiculously short, but here's why it works. First, it's so easy that you can't say no. Even on your busiest days, you can spare 2 minutes. Second, it creates a ritual. You're training your brain to expect this gaming time every day. And third, once you start, you'll often play for longer, but even if you don't, that's okay. The goal is consistency, not duration. Over time, this daily habit will compound. You'll get better at the game without even realizing it. You'll start to look forward to your gaming time, and most importantly, you'll be building that skill that we talked about earlier, the skill that leads to passion and enjoyment. Remember, it's not about becoming a pro gamer overnight. It's about creating a sustainable habit that allows you to develop your skills gradually. As James Clear says, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So create a system. Make gaming a daily habit, even if it's just for a few minutes. Choose one game and stick with it. Give yourself the chance to improve, to overcome challenges, to experience that sense of progress. By doing this, you're not just playing a game, you're building a habit, developing a skill, and rediscovering the fun in gaming. And who knows, you might just find yourself becoming so good, they can't ignore you.